Hello everyone. These are my audience members. Let me start off by saying my name is Lee Ramirez and I will be talking about my personal experience with cystinosis and what my fiance goes through every day with dialysis treatments and meetings and how I support him through it all. Like every personal experience, we all learn something about what we went through in the personal experience situation. For an example, I've learned a lot about cystinosis, and through all the dialysis treatments my fiance went through and meetings, I definitely learned to become more supportive for him and what I could do more for him to help him through it all. Cystinosis is a disease that tells the body that the organ should not be there. My fiance's kidneys were attacked when he was younger, and that is when he needed the dialysis treatment and had to get a kidney transplant. They found out when he was an infant that he had the cystinosis disease. How can a person get cystinosis? Two people have to be carriers of the same DNA genetic makeup. Just like when somebody has autism, it comes from the same reason. Two of the parents have to have the same DNA genetic makeup for someone to have the same effect. My feelings towards the whole cystinosis situation that we go through every day, it's a little bit emotional at times, but we manage to make it through by being strong and supportive for each other. I definitely have learned to become more supportive of him through the meetings that we went through and all the dialysis treatments. The meetings we went through are in other states sometimes, depending on where they can meet or where they can afford to have people fly in from different states. Mostly there were children involved in the meetings, but there were a couple adults who were very supportive about it for the kids who did have the cystinosis disease as well. We stayed in hotel rooms. We actually drove 6 hours before to Pittsburgh for a meeting, and it was a very wonderful experience actually. For an example, we learned that people have to have the same DNA genetic makeup, and a lot of people don't know in the world that they have the same DNA genetic makeup that can have effects for their child of having the cystinosis disease. Another example for a fact that we learned is that cystinosis can cause crystals in your eyes, and the crystals can build throughout your lifetime if you have the cystinosis disease, and that's why there are special eye drops for people who have the cystinosis disease to take every day, once every hour of the day, to help manage the crystals. We also had a representative help us get tickets to go to California. The tickets are being paid for us to go, so hopefully that works out soon, because our first experience with the meeting went really well, and everyone was so supportive about it. Meanwhile, helping us learn more about the cystinosis disease through the scientific technology and all the doctors that were there to tell us more about it and help us become more supportive for each other. Jonathan's doctor is very good in learning about what the cystinosis disease is. He's still very familiar about it, and my experience going to the doctors with him has really helped me also learn more about it, because I have decided to help as much as I could mentally and emotionally and physically for him to maintain his lifestyle. The dialysis experience, on the other hand, is a different story. Dialysis is where people go to help with the blood flow because mostly cystinosis patients go through dialysis because the kidneys are the first to shut down in the body. Dialysis is basically a technology used nowadays for people who have kidney problems to help fluctuate the blood throughout their body and get rid of all the bacteria that their kidneys cannot break down themselves. My experience with the whole cystinosis information that I've learned about through my fiance and through the meetings and through all the dialysis treatments and the doctors, it is a roller coaster for us, but we have managed to support each other through it because it can have its pros and its cons, and it definitely has opened my eyes a lot more to what I can do for him and helps us have a closer relationship. Thank you for watching my personal experience speech. Thank you, my audience, for being here today.